Hey, Malcolm XL, that's a big pun. Bigger punishment, I give him hell. Getting done. Keep it blunt enough, you can't cough drop. Tell them hard for their health.
Al fin han encontrado el negrito con los colorados, el mejor desde Colombia a los estados. Para los que no piensan que yo soy mejor, tengo todo, tus raperos favoritos paniqueados, ten cuidado. Estos raperos son mis hijos adoptados. Acuérdate quién hizo el sonido que te ha gustado. Pídeme permiso when you copy my style. This bridge, I done burnt them all with a freestyle. Black on both sides de Colombia, oye peep style. Como yo lo hago, ain't nobody finna do it now.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins. "22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And we are underway from Miami. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Play action. Now it's Tua. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. On play action, here's Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Tua now on 1st down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Miami first down. That one going for a gain of 11.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already. So he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
On a jet sweep, here comes Waddle. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Tua sets up to pass it. And this is going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
It's now 3rd down and 14.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Tua. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. They were probably hoping hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On play action, it's Mahomes. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Ready? 2nd down. Here's Mostert again. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Nice pickup, 10 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
Now that was a designed run. Now remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
They'll run the draw with Mostert. And they see right through that defensively, as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Waste of time.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Tua going to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Sanders' kick is good, and they're able to double their lead in this 1st half. It's 6-0. So, Charles, they get to their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From midfield, here's Mahomes. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now here's Mahomes. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Mahomes' throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Mahomes now to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the foot.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions. Here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introducing my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the Carolina Panthers. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from uptown Charlotte. Taken at the goal line. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
That return, it will not be on the postseason highlight reel. If you're the offensive coordinator, you've just changed your play calling because you thought you had some field to work with. Instead, now, you've got to call plays that won't make mistakes.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Foreman. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, Darnold. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as this defense were a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down. Now it's Darnold. And they set up the screen. That's complete. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. The play fake, and it's Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What he's saying, I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
As a defense, you're more relaxed when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of the first down. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
That one complete to Stephon Sullivan. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 23 yards on the play. Faking the give, Darnold. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. Well, it looked like they were trying to get him outside there, but this defense had different plans.
Yeah, they really had an outside-in kind of a pass rush. It's almost like when you're covering a punt. You can't let him get to the outside and get to the sideline. You force him to stay in the middle of the field, and they did exactly that and made the play.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw is Darnold. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. What a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. On the move to his hook. Tua hit, and the ball is out.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Tua. And his throw here is incomplete.
I like the confidence of having played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that third down trapped it from the moment of the quarterback's hand. Not just where he needed to be to knock it away.
third and forever. He'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Here now, Roberts. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through and was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. This offense finding its legs in. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Hubbard. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They'll go with Foreman. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They'll look to run with Hubbard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Try and run. Here's Hubbard. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
Here we go on 4th. Darnold. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the 1st half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said, take the 3. But it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And the analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out.
He's got Long. His tight end complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. 2 and now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Tyreek Hill's got another one. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Tua going to run the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have.
It's that hate, boy. Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Yellow offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this. Wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in their pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this.
And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back.
Come on. Hey! Dixie Maverick! Dragon 60!
On first down, it's Cunningham. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A first carry for a Miami native. This is Dalvin Cook. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 31. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's It's an early 3rd and 1. Cunningham to throw. He'll dump this off to Cook. Finding room at midfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Off play action, it's Cunningham. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Cunningham. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Now Cunningham. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Young. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here is Young. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33. Johnson on the counter. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Chris Johnson, 33 yards. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Well, now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they want it now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up 5?
Just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And he will get in to make it 8-0. The penalty got him half the distance to go by. Made that try a little easier.
Without a doubt, it opens up your playbook, doesn't it? From the 1-yard line, run, pass, do whatever you want there, and they did it successfully.
This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's Cunningham. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Play action now. Here's Steve Young. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Steve Atwater with a pick. And the Vikings will take over possession here up at the 44. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now a first down throw, Cunningham. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.